Hey fellow YouTubers, we're back with just a quick update on the renovation of the art studio with Lakes, Life, and Homesteading. Thanks for joining us. Saw the first two parts of this series, our renovation project. We're getting there. We still got that little corner to do there by the door. I did quite a bit of clean out in here already. There's our breaker box with conduit, which is a good thing. And you can see, like I said before, this was I think 92 this building was built, and I've done everything under the sun since then. You can see there I had was a muskrat trapper. You can see over on that bench I used to trap a few weasels when I was a kid. And we got some windows there that I squirrel holed, literally. Those are for the greenhouse. And I did a lot of construction, through the years, and I basically pack ratted stuff. There's a deer head, a deer I shot years ago, and of course, like a shoemaker's kids never have shoes. That's the same thing for me. I shot a nice buck, and I was a taxidermist, and just never got around to finishing it up. But someday. But more, more building materials there. It's a mess. I mean, this is literally the haunted house right now. I got, I was into diamond willow carving for a long time. I got a big pile of basswood down there, and I was carving spearing decoys. I got a lot of 2x4s there. They're gonna come in handy for this job. I got some paneling I just hate to throw away, the real good old thick 1/4-inch stuff that was good for a lot of projects that, I'm gonna bleach, wipe down, and those are gonna be for my baseball card boxes. And I mean, just lots of ideas, lots of plans. I mean, everything in here has a place and a purpose, but I got to take it away from the environment. Unfortunately, we got the birds were in here, the squirrels were in here, the mice were in here. I have to wipe down everything and bleach it. And like I said, it's this has been an overflow building for years and years and years. And it's time to get it back. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of mold and mildew. I mean, we're in good shape. If you watch the first couple parts when I did the roof, there's the chimney. We got a good solid structure there. Unfortunately, we got this fuel oil furnace that's gonna have to go. From the leaky roof, we got a little bit of damage there. This is actually the other side. To the right there is the other side of the wall that you saw me demo with the paneling on it. So we don't have a lot, we just got a little bit back into that corner to replace. I'm not as skinny as I once was, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to butt up another piece of chipboard in there, but I'll manage, I'll get it. So anyways, that's where we're at. Not to bore you, thanks for hanging in there, and you're going to see some huge renovations and a lot of progress in here as soon as I clean a lot of this crap out of here. We got a couple storage units lined up, and I'm going to get a lot of this stuff out of here. Oh, and the other thing I want to show you, you're thinking, it's a lot of junk and a lot of crap and a bunch of just garbage. But back here, there is a score. That is maple that my dad and I had rough sawn at a sawmill. I'm gonna run that through the planer. And there's some 2x4 material there. And at the bottom of the pile, there's some 1x stuff. That's gonna be the trim for my house for the rest of it. I mean, there's some really good, nice spalted stuff in there. When I take you into the kitchen, when Joe's doing a video one day of how the kitchen's done, you'll see. You'll just look at that like, well, that's a bunch of gray old wood. But you know what? It's not the plastic composite junk that all these cardboard houses are made of these days and age. This day and age. But it is what it is. There's going to be some good stuff, some good quality material going into the home. And you can see there's a piece of cedar there. I can use that. I customize a lot of stuff, and you'll see in the house, I have the art, I have the know-how, I have the skill, the talent, and I'm going to get after it. And like I said, you're going to look at this and go, this is crazy. But if you follow along, you're going to see in the next few series how all this stuff comes together. And it's time to get after it. I mean, it's been a long time, and this needs to get organized, cleaned up. A lot of hopes and dreams, and they're going to come true. I mean, I'm going to get it. There's no doubt in my mind that I have enough material in here. There's cedar boards right there, a lot of different cedar. I got a huge pile of cedar in the other building. And I have it. I mean, there's the material, the construction material is here. It just needs to be cleaned, maybe pressure washed a little bit, get rid of the ickies off everything, but it's all usable lumber. And anybody that's in the know, you know, has a hope and a dream, they can see what I have here, and you're gonna go, holy wow. You can see the diamond willow I have over there. I got another nice pile of diamond willow here for projects. Like I said, I was a taxidermist, and I got into a lot of different arts and a lot of different things. And I don't know, I come in here and it brings back memories of what this used to be in the early 90s, all the way into the mid 90s with me and my brothers and me and my buddies, and my dad was healthy, and you know, we're running young. That's all I can say. It was good times. So good chance to reminisce, and I just want to share that with you. You know, that old bandsaw over there, it's been through many blades. Lots of woodworking projects were done with that thing, and it's seen its better days. That's something that's going to get out of here, but we're going to make it work. There's an old workbench right there, solid 1/4-inch plate steel. My dad is a welder. He put that together. What we're going to do with that, we're going to spin that, and we're going to put that on this wall. Fuel oil stove is going to go down the road. Right here, this is going to be, we're going to put a stove in here. I got a nice plate welded wood stove that's going to go right there. Like I said, that whole stand is going to spin to this wall right here. We're going to put some nice lights up in here. I got custom brackets up there to hold my 4x8 sheets of whatever I need. There's another one right there. And we got all kinds of stuff. We're going to put way better lighting in here than these fluorescents with the fluorescent bulbs. This day and age, there's better quality material without having to worry about changing light bulbs. And down the road, you can see that was my old airbrush station over there. Like I had said in the last video, we're going to put an industrial fan over there. I got a dust system I want to put on that wall. And on that whole wall right there, I'm thinking I have dibs on a walk-in cooler freezer. It's 18, I believe it's 18 by 12. So we're going to go out that gable end over there, kick out that wall, knock out the block on the bottom, and expand it that way. I got to apply for the permit to get all that straightened away. So that's going to be, I mean, way down the road. But, you know, this has been sitting here for a long time. And, you know, once a couple months, we got to wait for a permit. Not a big deal. Right over there, like I'd mentioned before, I want to put a door. There went a bird. So anyway, he thought that was a window to go out, but no dice for him. But anyway, this is all got to get boxed in. You know, these windows got to all get sealed. I open them up just to get a draft through here, get some ventilation going while I work in here. So I want to put a 32-inch door over there to the left of that conduit. You know, big plans. I mean, I hope I'm not boring you with this, but it brings back a lot of memories and the plans for what I have in the future for this. And you're going to watch this video and hopefully the future videos and go, holy wow, he did a lot of stuff in there. It is a lot of work, but I'm going to get there. I'm not afraid of work. You know, I'm 56 years old and I've done work my entire life. Tons and tons of snow shoveling, 100+ roofs, construction. Like I'd mentioned, I've done 5, 6 art studios in my life, and now I got this one set up for what I want. I got plans, sketches, diagrams, and I'm gonna rock it. So thanks for watching. Like I said, I hope I didn't bore you too much. Please like, share, subscribe. And Joe and I are gonna make this place look like a really cool art studio when we're done. And I would just wish we could do this in a two-hour episode where you start to finish, you know, and cut and clip and paste and go before and after and all that good stuff. But this is the reality of it. We're not going to edit and we're not going to monkey around. We're just going to go a little bit at a time. She's going to film me doing some of the work, and we're going to keep you updated on what's going on here. So the next 2 months, this is going to be really impressive. So thanks again.